Discord on my phone. It's pretty sad when like it's like me and Caroline have invested in like getting nicer phones because we use them a lot. Anyways, and so we invested in them, and it's sad that like my phone can do so much more and much better than my my gaming laptop. And like my laptop is old, like by like 3 or 4 years, but still, it's funny how it works.
What's the name of the new expansion?
Ashes of the Outlands. Ashes of Outland. Sorry, Ashes of Outland. Lobby.
Okay, sorry. We're live, and I'm now updating our stuff on Twitch to be away from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Sounds good.
I've been a little little busy today. Okay, so let's see if that worked. Did that update? Yep. Okay, we're all updated. Good. Welcome to a new episode of Card Games on Computers. So wait, what kind of phone do you have, Dan?
I have an iPhone 8.
Boo! Boo! The iPhone.
I switched over to iPhone with when I got married, because Caroline does iPhones and stuff. And like I've always been very hateful towards them, and like I still don't like that it's very rigid in like what I can and can't do. But dear goodness, like the fact that there are so many less problems, it's very smooth, very fast, and very high quality, it kind of makes up for it. So I'm okay with it now.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say anything bad here right now. I'm gonna leave it at I'm not a big fan of Apple, and I have found me and my wife got the Pixel 2s almost 2 years ago. We got them, and we have absolutely loved our Pixel 2s.
If I was to get any other phone, it would be a Pixel.
Yeah, no, it's been fantastic. Anna, my wife, she switched over from an iPhone and has loved it. We've switched her mom over from an iPhone, and she doesn't have any problems with it. My mom has switched over from other Android phones to a Pixel. So I'm really liking the Pixel. I'm really interested to see what happens with the Pixel 5. But anyways, let's get on to Hearthstone here. Enough phone talk.
It says you're headed into play mode.
Let me go back. Here we go. Okay. So Ashes of Outland just came out this week, right? Last week we had the preview for the Demon Hunter. I missed out. I didn't. Well, I was too busy to play it, but I know you got to play it.
Yeah, lots of fun. And now Demon Hunter has been wrecking so bad. It's only been out for 2 days, and Blizzard or the Hearthstone team has already. Oh, you know what? You're on PC. I can't play against you on my phone, and you're in PC.
Can't? It says I can challenge you.
Oh yeah? Okay, wait, challenge me, because it says I can't challenge.
Oh, okay. You want standard or wild?
Standard.
Okay, we're gonna do this. I just sent you a challenge. It says you declined my challenge.
I haven't even seen it, so yeah.
What?
I'm gonna guess here. I'm bringing it up on my computer. Oh, there it is. Okay.
There we go. Okay.
Let's see. Yes, please borrow my decks.
Yes, because mine are terrible.
Yes. Okay, so let's talk. We have 2 Demon Hunter decks, and I was thinking you could play with one, and I could play with the other one.
Okay.
And so, would you prefer a Demon Hunter deck with a lot of like weapons and attack, or a lot of big juicy demons?
Let's do. I'll do the demons.
Okay, so go ahead and pick the double Demon Hunter. It's the first deck.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pick. Let's go with. I want to try this one. Now, I was lazy and I just took a lot of the pre-made decks that they put out and then added and kind of like edited them a little bit. So it's not as like super proficient as it could have been, but whatever.
You know, a lot of people rag on pre-made decks in games. I think that is utter garbage. there's plenty you can do with pre-made decks. You will have to tweak them. Maybe it's different in Hearthstone. I don't know, but I know like in Yu-Gi-Oh, a lot of people like going out just buying 3 copies of a deck and putting it together. And so I imagine with Hearthstone, you can just spend a little bit of time, tweak a pre-made deck, and you're good to go.
Yeah, it'll definitely get you like up into some of the ranks, like the mid-low tier.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if you want to go higher tier, you do have to change things up.
Well, yeah.
But it's definitely fun. It's definitely like they're definitely viable and they're definitely cohesive and good.
We'll swap out that card. Okay. Don't know that I made any of the right decisions on that.
Now remember that your hero power only costs 1.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, so you can keep attacking every turn if you want or whatever.
Okay. Let's see here. I pass.
Oh, you should have just attacked.
Oh shoot! What? You can do that on the first turn?
Yeah, well, you can if you're able to. Usually things have summoning sickness, but because one, you're a character, and 2, yeah.
So why does the Demon Hunter's ability only cost 1?
It's because in the Hearthstone opinion, in the creator's opinion, they wanted something very fresh, something that would shake up things, something that would kind of feel like the Demon Hunter, which is a very like a lot of small attacks or just like a lot of very quick attacks. And so like I get it, but in reality, it's just a lack of creativity because it's like I think that it's not good or not healthy for the game as a whole because now 9 classes have a hero power that costs 2 and 1 costs 1. And so if other classes had, different costs, that's fine. But because they don't, it just kind of I feel like it's weird and I feel like it's I don't think it's good. I enjoy playing as it, but as a for my own mentality and for my own preference, no.
You know what? Sure, we'll play that. I've never heard of Outcast abilities before.
Oh my goodness!
New?
I need to teach you how to play as a Demon Hunter. I'm so sorry.
So far I'm living, so that's good.
Yes. So Demon Hunters, they have kind of like how Rogue has combo. And
yeah.
So the Demon Hunter has something called Outcast. If a card is on the left or all the way on the right, then you get to activate that Outcast ability.
Do it. Cast these.
Great.
But yeah, going back to the whole like power costing only 1, it doesn't really. I don't know. It doesn't feel fresh. Partly because really the power feels like a weaker version of the Druid power.
Well, and that's the thing is that so the Druid gets 1 armor. The what's his face? The Mage can hit anybody without taking damage. The Rogue has a weapon that you only have to activate every other turn. And so yeah, and I was thinking it'd be nice if it was it costs you activate it and maybe 1 card in your hand costs 1 less mana. And so that it's like an investing thing. It's like, okay, I can't use this 2 mana right now, but I'll activate this. One of my cards will cost 1 less next turn and hopefully be useful.
Yeah, maybe have it be a thing where it costs 1 less, or maybe do a thing where it still costs the 2 mana or whatever, but instead what happens is you make something in your hand have an extra attack point or something.
Exactly. Yeah, there are so many, and looking at Battlegrounds or the Tavern Brawls or even the single player modes, there are an incredible amount, and they have an incredible amount of creativity in whatever it's called.
Hold on. What is this? Wait, but why?
But
That's unfortunate. Dang it.
yeah, so it's just too bad. I don't even if it costs 2 and gave him like 2 or 3 attack for the one turn, that's fine because nobody else has a straight attack on the hero. Like Druid has 1 attack and 1 armor. If he got 2 attack for the turn, it would be worth it because you know, he has to take damage. Like you took 7 health for that, which I don't know if that was worth it.
I don't know either, but YOLO, right?
Yeah, I'll let you know now that was not worth it. Sorry.
Well, that seems not nice.
Yeah. I like that card, but the 2 cards that you just played. I like the idea of it, but I just cannot find a good way to utilize it, and so I don't think it's as good as it was going to be.
Let's
It's
see.
just so easy to do 1 damage.
I could do. Okay. I've got some options here. What if we do? Now, see, I'm so confused because that thing, I cast it as an outcast, and so it says it should have cost 0, but it's still costing 1.
So like I was telling you, the Demon Hunter is super OP right now. And so if you notice, some of your cards will have, like that one, they made some like really quick edits because Demon Hunter was absolutely polishing. So yeah, so it actually does cost 1 even though the text on it says 0. Same thing with, there are 2 other cards in the Demon Hunter deck, which I'm sure you'll run into, that they show a red cost and it's 6. It was 5 for like 2 of the cards. They did cost 5, but now it shows a red 6 on their cost.
Okay. Oh, I hate that dragon guy, Ysera, or whatever.
Yeah, Ysera.
No, I already silenced you. Go back to being silenced. Oh, that's cool. So let's just murder everything. I could do that, but then that doesn't really benefit me. Like, okay, so we're gonna go ahead. Okay, I think that's a good card. But, okay, let's see.
So did you know that on Mario Kart 8 that you can set it so that you play through all of the, like, all 48 tracks in one long Grand Prix?
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds nuts.
Yeah. Me and Caroline and some people were playing last night, and we made it to race 24, but it was just getting too late.
Oh gosh.
But it was pretty good. It was fun.
I can't imagine how long that would take.
We estimated that it takes about 2.5 hours.
Oh gosh.
You want to see something cool?
No. And you give it time. No.
Oops. Well, this deck worked out better than when I played it online with people. My issue with the Demon Hunter deck, though, especially the demon version of it, is that it is really good at starting control and like keeping control at the beginning, but if it doesn't have it initially, there's like almost no comeback for it. Like it is there's no great area clearing or like high defense. So yeah, sorry.
How do you keep healing your twin tyrant? I don't like it.
Well, oh wait, don't attack my twin tyrant now. He's gonna die next turn.
Oh, why is he gonna? Oh, I see.
But you should be able to ignore taunt. Yeah, so you should be able to take out a Ursura if you want.
I don't think I can take him out. I can hurt him.
Oh right, you can't kill him this turn. I forgot. It's after he kills somebody he can attack. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I imbued the shorts with magical powers they might not so much have.
Screw you, Isra. Screw you.
Yeah, having two of them is pretty brutal.
Like we need to focus our energies on solving this.
Oh man.
I appreciate you having my back and saying I'm the leader of the gang, but now it's on me. If we don't solve this thing, it'll be my fault, and I'll turn my Grammy into a laughing stock around here. There's no one. This is crazy.
Yeah, me too. I've been a lousy, totally fake.
Oh, see, that's a decent card if you have control of the board. But yeah, that's the problem I'm running into, is nothing is great for if you don't already have control.
Yeah, that's the thing.
We're gonna go ahead, play that, and we'll partner it with
Guys, I think I may have actually
that.
But extremely upsetting shorts are his favorites.
Oh yeah.
And let's
You did it. It's time to change this in eight.
tag this one.
Yeah. Good game.
I mean, I don't know. The Demon Hunter just his ability is cheap, but it's not good.
Yeah, so the demon deck is okay. So I'll play with.
Is he more about the equip stuff? Is that the deal?
He's definitely more about the equip stuff. So the next deck is probably going to work a little bit better. But I just like the demons because there's a lot of really good demons in that deck.
Okay.
Let's have you try out. I guess kind of take whatever class you want because each class something different, something fun.
Okay, I'm gonna take the Elemental Might Shaman deck because I like shamans.
Cool. Go for it. I will try out the other Demon Hunter deck.
Several seasons ago, I made a Shaman Totem deck that I was really proud of.
I miss Shaman Totem. It was so much fun back then.
Okay, let's see. Let's send you back and keep that. Definitely keep that. We'll send that back as well, even though that's probably a mistake. Okay.
Well, the first clue was the glue in the tune that Fred found.
Little Hiya.
Ah!
Or even if he had like 3 attack, but could only attack minions.
Yeah, like,
something like that. For costing 2.
No, I don't think it's a great ability, and to me it signals the fact that they're going to try making more heroes with these cheaper abilities.
Yeah.
Which means those are probably what people are going to start moving towards because they're cheaper, and so in an ideal world they're more efficient to pull off.
Right.
Not a real job, don't be silly. But that's okay, because he's your grandson. And that's
so let's get that guy out. Get some draw power going on.
We are a team. And Daphne isn't my girlfriend. She's a really good friend. Well, now that the mystery is solved,
Interesting.
that's history. My eyes!
No, don't kill that guy. I like him. Let's see. But it didn't. I'm so confused because I didn't cast a spell last turn. I cast a minion. I mean, I'll try it, because it's saying it'll give it to me. That's weird, I didn't cast a spell, and yet here it goes.
Our anniversary, right? Of course.
Grab that one. That was weird. It says you have to cast a spell, and I didn't cast a spell, but it still let me do the whole discover thing. Are you still there, Dan? I can't hear you. Did I lose you?
You did.
Okay, but you're back.
I am. I was wondering, I was like, wow, you're really quiet. And then I'm like, I think he's really quiet for a certain reason. And then the reason made sense. Let's do what demon hunters do best, apparently.
Oh, dang. No.
Oops. Oh well. So just for that turn? Oh. Oh. Oh, but I had asked to the void of not talking to you. But have you ever played any roguelike games?
I never really understand what people mean by roguelike.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't know until I literally looked it up and like watched a video about it.
I think I lost you again, Dan. Hello? Wow, we are having technical difficulties randomly. That's not worth it at this point, so we shall pass. Let's see how long it takes for Dan to realize that we are having problems.
That was the root of our confusion. See, recently I've been a
Taking
little
me
hard
over
on
here
Fred.
and attack
Some of
again.
the
No! No!
Gotta annoy him.
Warglaves of
It's the
Azeroth.
team who needs to understand Fred. You know, walk a mile in his appetite. So let me get this straight. Stop annoying Fred. You're going to become Fred, which is guaranteed to annoy Fred.
That's actually a really good card right now.
Check it out.
So, why don't I go ahead and play it?
Now, be the Fred.
And then we'll also play one of those. And end the turn.
This is something I can really get behind.
It's a trap, Daphne.
No, this is totally reasonable. Everyone should try and understand the burden
More of them.
leadership. I mean, what?
Fiends! Okay, that's fair.
What's the Fred move here?
Ignore them. We're on a schedule.
Right. Take control. Okay. Enough tic-tac. In the van. You got places to go? Mysteries to solve.
Let's see. Perfect. Let's see here if you have... Yes.
Yeah, it's being poopy now. It was working for so long. So I'm gonna just... if you see me stall or not do anything for a few minutes, or not a few minutes, but a couple of seconds in the game, I'm turning on Hearthstone on my laptop. And so it's going to transfer me over. Anyways, so I was probably cut off in the middle of my rambling about what a roguelike was.
You didn't even get to start your rap, but it was something where you said, until I watched a video of it, and then it just cut.
That's pretty funny. Okay, so I'll try it again. Anyways, a roguelike game is basically a game with permadeath. There was a game,
Okay.
a text-based adventure game a while ago that dealt with a lot of puzzles and like slowly building up your character, and then you know if you died, you die in the game. You have to start over.
Uh-huh.
And so games that had that same kind of sense of I don't know desperation and
So like
permadeath.
Dark Souls?
No, because Dark Souls you can't like once you die you keep a number of your stats and then
Oh,
you
do
go pick
you?
up your own gear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No. A roguelike game is when you die, you're dead. When you die, there is you have to start basically all completely over again.
Yeah. Kind of like the original Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah. There is a need for like a sense of like growth and like you still like collect and find things and your character grows and builds, and so that makes the weight of the death a lot more rough. Anyways, and so playing Convoy on Switch has been really interesting and really brutal.
Yeah.
It's been rough. Ooh, are you gonna? Oh.
I don't have mana!
Oh yeah.
Did you get that High Noon Revolver game I told you about?
I didn't, just because I have a bunch of other things that I'm playing. But
You should hurry and get it now since it's only 29 cents.
I guess that's true.
I mean, even when it's full price, it's $3. But like me and Anna have played it so much. We played it so much yesterday. It's very much like Contra.
Oh, okay, cool.
If you ever played Contra.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like, it's the same style. You go through, you pick up, you get power-ups, and then you die and you have to start the level all over from the beginning. And it's ridiculously hard. Let's play... I don't like my options.
I have not played with a number of the decks that I had made, or not a number of them, like 3 of them. This is one of them.
Let's go. We can pull this guy out.
Nice.
And we'll do that.
Hope for a taunt. Aww.
I didn't get a taunt, but I did get something good.
Yeah, but it's not gonna.
But it's gonna die because. Yeah.
Because you're gonna die.
Yeah.
That day.
Anyways, High Noon Revolver. It's a lot of fun. Very challenging. Anna and I, we cannot beat the first level.
Wow.
We can get to the boss sometimes. But
whoops, did I leave? My bad.
We've never beat the boss.
Wow. Go ahead and then there we go. Okay, so go ahead and just pick another thing.
Borrow your decks. I'm looking at these. I'm like, wait, why is it showing like incomplete decks? Dan doesn't have incomplete decks. Okay, let's try. Let's do Day of the Dead. That could be fun.
Sounds good. I'm gonna go for some beastie hunters.
There's trash all around this place. Probably just got spooked, as usual. Now, you'll excuse me. I have crimes to solve.
Okay, let's split up and start looking for clues.
Tiranda.
I'm not controlling.
What does that have to do with anything?
Wow.
Let's put that back.
Oh, I missed the sale. It's $3 now.
Ah.
Sorry.
It's still worth it, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe one day. Like,
Oh shoot! I hope the article went live. Oh shoot! The article probably went live after the sale ended, and everyone's gonna be pissed.
oops.
But whatever. I'll go in and update it when I can.
Fred, this is where you
I
normally
love
have
it when you call
Music
me
store in the
Danielita.
You and your secrets.
Gosh, I love that meme of Frodo talking to Gandalf about, oh, I keep your secrets, or whatever he says. Gosh, it's so funny. So Tommy, we played Dominion. We haven't played Scythe yet.
Yeah. What did you think of Dominion?
It was a lot of fun. It wasn't that we have played an incredible amount of deck building kind of games lately, and I can see where Dominion is probably like a predecessor, a forerunner of the other games.
Yeah.
But other games have been invented for a good reason, to say the least. I don't know. I think that the game is good, but there are certain systems inside the game, like mechanics, that are like, this is difficult or unclear, or can get really, really like complex for no reason. So anyway, there's a number of things about the game that I wasn't a big fan of. Like I enjoyed Star Realms, Dice Forge.
I haven't played Dice Forge yet, but I've heard really good things about it.
It's really fun. I really, really like it. The person who we borrowed it from, he was telling us about like some issues with its like longevity, that it just kind of like it feels the same over and over again, and I could see like some of that for sure, but it's still really fun and novel to be making your own dice. Yeah, I think it's a great game.
Yeah, the catch for me is Anna doesn't really like dice or deck building games. Like she's not a big fan of Dominion.
Yeah, well, Dominion's
or
not great.
anything. So, well,
I don't think-
a lot of people would argue with you on that one.
I think that I can understand why people really like it, but like, so we played Scythe also.
Oh, you did play Scythe? I thought you said you didn't have time for Scythe.
Oh yeah, you know what? We did have time for Scythe. I did play Scythe.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I did say that. Or why I said that. Anyways, Scythe is horrifyingly complex, and there's so like we played the game for 3 hours, and we spent 2 days learning the game.
Oh wow! Oh okay.
Literally, it is a haul, but it is it was totally worth it. Like even though I don't understand most of what was happening, like
you use it like that. Like that.
Yeah, Scythe. The crazy thing is Scythe is not the most complex game I've ever played.
Yeah, I'm sure there are other ones.
My brother-in-law is really into the complex board games, and so he's actually where I learned about Scythe and I've played a couple of games with him, and Scythe is really fun. I have the digital copy on Steam. You should get it, and then we can play together. But like it is Scythe can be a beast, but I've just played games that are beastier. And so for me, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I get how Scythe plays.
Yeah.
At this point. But no, it is a lot of fun. The problem I have actually is I'm guessing you didn't play with the expansion.
Is that like the green and purple expansion?
Yeah. Did you play with the purple guy?
No.
Okay, good. I hate the purple guy. I think he cheats.
Oh yeah.
I think he's OP personally. Well, for one, I think both factions cheat because they don't have to cross water to get to the factory.
Yeah, when we were looking at it, I was like, whoa, that is a huge thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, is their ability like really poopy then, or what?
No, that's the problem. Is it's not really balanced well. Like at least I haven't played against the green guys yet, but the purple guys, like they can set traps that then your opponents will trigger and have negative things happen to them. And then you can go through and reset the traps essentially. And I just realized I played this wrong. Oh well. Okay. But then you can reset the traps and you can teleport 2 traps.
Oh wow.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, and they don't have to get a mech to do river walk or anything like that. They don't, like, it's ridiculous. The purple faction, in my opinion, is way OP. And I know some people don't see it that way, but it's OP, in my opinion, and it's ridiculous. Both times, I've played Scythe 2 times with my brother-in-law. And, I mean, granted, it was, like, years apart, but both times he played as the purple, and he was like, oh, well, the purple's not OP. I'm like, yeah, they are.
Oh, that's lame.
You can just do too much with them.
Yeah, because, like, the other abilities are, like, really, like, they're effective, but they're pretty minor. Like, they, like, help you. Oh, dang. That was a juicy dispel that you did. That ruined a lot of stuff for me. Oh, God. Oh, man. That was a lot.
Okay, what secrets you got? Of course. Another secret?
I mean, it's not that bad.
Oh, what?
I mean, it's better to attack your own health, especially as a priest. It's fine. Like, if I had taken your minions, it would have been way rougher. But
you know, Fred, if you hadn't been so focused on me being focused on being you, at least one Fred could have solved this.
Well, that'll be fun.
Oink, oink. But yeah, no, I enjoyed Scythe. It was really complex, but it still felt like there's a lot of really great, like it felt like there's a reason for its complexity. But Dominion just, like I said, I like Star Realms, Eldorado, Dice Forge. All 3 of those are way better deck builder games.
Let's do. You know what? For funsies. What'd I get? Ooh, okay.
That was really good. Because that Archmage is going to activate that spell again on your turn. You're going to summon 3 more people.
And we're gonna take that guy out.
This is going to be very difficult for me to come back from.
And we're gonna take that guy out.
No, you shouldn't have done that. Oh no, Tommy, no.
No?
Because your Archmage.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it still worked. And now I have 2!
Right. But you got lucky. Like, it could have just been that other dumb, like, 1 cost.
You're right.
Yeah. Okay, well, I do have this Uber card. I mean, it's not really that Uber, but we'll just go get them, boys. Not great. Okay.
Okay.
I could really use.
What do I got? I'm gonna take inventory here. Okay, so
Welcome to our world.
and then we will also.
Oof. Yep. Bruh. All of them. dead.
Oh, what'd you? Ooh. Okay. I should have healed the guy first. Oh
He's not even a real monster. Look.
well. And why not?
What's all this ruckus on my property?
I was gonna hit one of your own guys.
Well, that sucked.
Hey, you got all of your health back, and you have 2 of them
That's true.
still, so not the worst thing.
That's because the ring got lost in the mounds of garbage.
Okay, I need.
We saw that the trash monster never appeared in the same place twice, as if it were looking for something. Rainbow Emerald Lake. Officer Mike covered its body in magnets, which he then used to attract metal trash to the soil, becoming the trash monster.
Oh, I thought that was a death rattle. What's a battle cry? Dang it.
As the trash monster, he could scare away anyone who might accidentally find a ring before he could. Finding a ring in a dump was like finding a needle in a haystack.
It also explains why the trash monster never bothered
Let's
us.
just do that.
Because with all his cleaning, he might find the tool and then Mike can just steal it from him.
My old partner, right under my nose. You caught him, Scooby. Great work. But you don't understand. This one.
Yeah, Priest Death Rattle is quite the beast.
I would have gotten away with it. Dude, that'd be a measure with me.
And I win! Oh,
Nice.
You need this?
you need this. You want to watch this? Okay, give that a minute, and then I'll get it set up for you.
Nice.
Hey, I got some gold. And a bunch of packs. Okay.
I'm down to play one more because the games have been pretty quick and we still have plenty of decks. But if you need to head out, that's fine.
I can play one more. I just need a quick second to get Scooby-Doo set up.
That sounds good.
So, you go ahead. You figure out what deck you're gonna play, and I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Oh well.
To all of our listeners out there, this is 97.3 Wash FM from Washington, D.C., where we play the smoothest, most cool music in the world. Yeah, I'm gonna just pick something.
Okay. So all done. Be cool. Let's see. Where's a controller? There it is. You're being so good. Thank you. I love you.
I found.
High five. Good job. Okay, I'm back.
Nice. So, a friend of ours is sick at home right now, and she I had talked to her earlier about like recommending Netflix stuff. Oh, let's pick decks real quick.
Yeah, I picked mine
go ahead.
already.
Oh, you already did. Okay. Oh, what did you pick?
I'm doing the Reno's Riches.
Okay, cool. That one is it's called a Highlander deck, and that means that there's only one of everything in it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But your deck is stacked with I invested into some serious legendaries into that deck, so
Yeah.
should be good.
Okay, we'll see. Oh
Probably kick
my
my
gosh.
trash. But anyway, so she's sick, and so like I was gonna recommend a bunch of Netflix stuff, and so I like broke down into categories like all of my Netflix recommendations,
Yeah.
and it ended up being 50 titles.
Okay.
And I was like, wow, that seems like a lot, and then I realized like that's not just like hour and a half movies. Like all but 2 of them were TV shows. I'm like, that is a lot of television that I've watched in the last like 3 years. Like, yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. I am so behind on my list.
Mm.
I am so very behind on my list.
Hope Zephyrus gave you a good weapon or a good something. It's supposed to give you a really great card for the moment.
He gave me a pretty good card, I think. I'm guessing.
Yeah. I think he can give you like up to like 40 or 50 different cards. Like it really calculates a lot. Like it takes into account a lot of different things, which is really interesting and cool idea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it must have been a programming nightmare though.
Oh, probably. Oh, that's a good card. This. Okay.
Oh, I made a terrible mistake. Oh no, I've made a terrible mistake.
Well, let's do that.
Thanks. Ugh, what a waste.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because I mean, he gives 2/2 to all minions in my hand.
Yeah.
And I only had 2 cards, and so that's not like.
And neither of them was a minion.
It just like it could have been way, way better.
Yeah.
It ended up being pretty lame. Oh well.
That's annoying. Oh. Oh. I like that. Let's do it. That did not do what I thought it did. That's because I didn't read the last 3 words.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
What did I just screwed myself over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are going to go ahead and attack that.
A little agony goes a long way.
Okay. I think that's my best bet there.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. What are your thoughts on the? I mean, you're not much of a PlayStation person in general, but what are your
the
thoughts?
PS5 controller?
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm not gonna, discount it yet. I really like the feel of the Xbox One controller. And I've come to realize I can deal with it, but I'm not a big fan of the D-pad on the PlayStation controllers, and I'm not a big fan of the placement of the joysticks.
Oh, so you really don't like the PlayStation controllers?
So yeah, like it's just something I've come to realize about myself is that I struggle with all that. I mean, I can definitely do it. It's just not what I would prefer. I like the layout of the Switch controllers and the Xbox controllers better. But I mean, it looks. I was caught off guard by the fact that it's white.
Yeah.
Since when does PlayStation believe in white?
It's been a while.
It's
basically been forever because they were only gray at the beginning.
They were gray at the beginning. I know. Didn't the PS3? Didn't they have like a special white version of it for a bit? Or am I making that up?
They've had white versions of PlayStation,
but it's always like some like one-off promotional thing.
Yeah, it's never. The PlayStation 4, you can't like they had. Was it a promotional white one? Yeah, I think so. So I know they had a white one for a while, but I think it was just a promotional thing or like a tied to a game or something like that. Yeah. What was I gonna say? It's funny because like the reasons why you need the thing that you don't like about the PlayStation controller are the things that I don't like about the Xbox controller. So it might be like partial like conditioning because I mean I've been playing since PlayStation 2.
Yeah. Well, you've been playing since PS1.
I guess that's true. I did have a PlayStation 1.
You did.
And so I've always had the PlayStation controller, and like those joysticks were introduced to me on the PlayStation controller in that way, and so
I think that's how I'm supposed to play that.
That's much better.
It helps when you read all of the card.
It does, doesn't it? Sometimes you're like, oh, you know what? Maybe I will like look at all of this. Now I just don't know what to do.
Yeah, I do find it interesting though because I mean I didn't grow up with a system, and so like I just know I am one of the more adaptable people I know when it comes to the different controllers. My Anna, she grew up with Nintendo controllers, and she always gets frustrated with the PlayStation controllers.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Well, actually, now I think about with Caroline, she grew up with a GameCube, and then had a 360 in her house for a little while, not very long. But she grew up with more Nintendo. But she doesn't like the Xbox controller very much. But it's interesting. I cannot stand I hate the D. I dislike the D-pad on the Xbox controller. I don't like the way it feels.
It's one of my favorites actually.
Really, that's crazy. I prefer the Joy-Cons D-pad.
So let me mention that I only use the D-pad on fighting games.
Well, that makes sense.
And let's see. I want to play that. I want to play that. And let's go ahead. Do it again.
Yeah, doing the extra 3 damage. And freezing it, not a bad idea.
I didn't get the last. It took way too long. But anyways, and when I go to play in fighting games, I have the hardest time. The Joy-Con is the worst D-pad in my opinion for fighting games.
Oh, I definitely agree there.
And the PlayStation, there's just something weird about it. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but there's something weird about the D-pad that just doesn't feel right. And maybe it's because when I really started getting into fighting games, it was on an Xbox controller.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because, when you look at it, the placement on the PlayStation is ideal for that D-pad in fighting games.
Yeah.
But it's the feel of it that it never feels very smooth, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, well, it's really squishy compared to other ones. Other ones are a little bit more clicky.
Yeah.
And the PlayStation's is very squishy. So I also I cannot. The Xbox One controller is probably one of my least favorite controllers of all time. Like I prefer using. I'd rather use a Wiimote than an Xbox controller, an Xbox One controller. I don't know why. Like it feels like I'm playing with like a stone slab, and it's like weirdly heavy, and it feels like it's just like playing with like a really like hard rock. I don't know why, but I can't stand it so much. And so I'm actually a little fearful of the PlayStation 5 one because it is a little rounder and a little bigger looking. And so I'm a little worried because PlayStation 4 was the 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 pinnacle. Like I'm in love with the DualShock 4 controller. So I don't know what's gonna happen, and
I don't know. I know in the blog post they did, they said that they tried to keep it as light as possible, and all that kind of stuff. But I really like the heft of the Xbox controller, because I like the fact that I don't feel like I'm gonna break it.
Mm-hmm. I get that.
But
when picking up old PlayStation 3 controllers, oh my gosh, those things are like pieces of bread. It's just like, oh, chuck it. The PlayStation 4 at least has some more heft, but man, those old PlayStation 3 controllers are just like so light, ridiculous. But anyways, we'll see. We'll see when we get in our hands. I don't know how I feel about. I like the idea of like the haptic feedback and.
I'm just confused. I wish they had gone into more detail about the haptic feedback, because Rumble is haptic feedback.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, so you've already had haptic feedback in your controller. Stop using stupid language like, we've adopted haptic feedback. You've already had haptic feedback. Don't sit there and go, oh, we've adopted it. No, you adopted it long ago.
Right.
Tell me what's new about this haptic feedback.
Yeah, and so I agree that it's like it's cool, but I do like, and they use the same example over and over again, like in different like things, where it's just like, if your car's driving through the mud, you like feel like the grittiness or like the bumps and rumbles. I'm like, that's literally what like the PlayStation 4's controller already literally does that. Like I'll be playing Destiny and I'll like get hit on the side and the side of my controller will rumble, or stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that already happens, and so I don't know what more. And I was talking to Caroline, I'm like, maybe it has like maybe the entire like hand thing is a touchpad. So like there's just one big touchpad now, and like maybe like I don't know, it like creates heat if you're holding a grenade, but that is a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Oh, it is. It is.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish that they would actually give information instead of just throwing out buzzwords.
Yeah, and also, man, I don't know if you saw any of that PlayStation 5 reveal conference or a little like show that they did a few weeks ago.
No, I didn't.
It was the most boring, worst thing in the world. Like, they should not have announced it. It should have just been in basically all that stuff that they did should have just been typed up in an email or pre-recorded thing and just posted on their YouTube channel. Because they were selling it like it was a reveal, but it was literally just 50 minutes of them talking about numbers and about like the very, very like nits and bits of the hardware.
Yeah.
But they didn't show a single literally nothing of any gameplay of anything, and then just decided to just talk and talk and talk to like mostly empty room, and it's just so boring. Ugh. It was like I turned it off after about 15 minutes. Like, all right, I'll go on to IGN and see the highlights afterwards. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And there wasn't.
I'm not sure what to do. Let's start with this.
Strong defense.
I think next we'll do that.
Very good.
And we'll do
Oh no, you should have taken out my 3-1 guy.
Oh, that's a battle cry, not a death rattle. I kept thinking it was a death rattle, so I was avoiding killing him.
Yeah.
Ah, now I see. It all goes back to literacy, folks. Read the dang cards.
Ooh.
Okay. I think I know what card I've got to play this turn. Ooh! Okay. That doesn't change what I'm going to do.
I don't know. Oh, thank goodness. There's a card in...
Yes.
Nice. Why isn't there working?
And let's go ahead and take that guy out.
What was I gonna say?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
That was really lame, though.
That was lame.
Like, out of all of my freaking demons I've been summoning, are you kidding me?
Well, let's just kill him. We'll play him. And we'll take him out.
Yes.
There we go. I feel like I've got a chance again.
Oh,
I feel like the last, 4 turns has been me just staying calm.
Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Yeah. Alright.
Question. So, Stadia, we signed up for the free 2 months or whatever. Have you done anything besides Destiny on it yet?
No. I know there are other free games, but I've just been playing Destiny because I need to catch up. I'm trying to get as much done as possible before Final Fantasy VII tomorrow. I'm still on the ropes that if we don't get a review copy, I'm just going to get it myself because I really want that game.
That's fine. I mean, like I said, I'm willing to reach out on Monday.
Yeah. Yeah, and so that's the thing is, that's the thing is, if you're going to reach out on Monday, then, I could wait until then.
But can you wait?
But can I? I am absolutely super notorious for being completely impatient when it comes to things like this.
You are?
Yeah, 0 willpower. So yeah, I'm like, what do I do? What do I do?
I keep getting bummed because we want to get Breath of the Wild on the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
We already beat it on the Wii U, so it hasn't been super urgent for us. But all of a sudden, we're really wanting to play again on the Switch. And so we've been getting eShop gift cards from GameStop because I signed up for the Pro membership or whatever. And so we get $5 off of a purchase every month, and so we get a $20 gift card for $15.
Wait, how much does the membership cost?
If you don't get the physical subscription, if you get the digital one, it's like $15-16 for a year.
But then you get $5
every month. You get $5 off of a purchase.
That's just literally money.
Yep.
What? Dang it. How long have you been doing this?
Earlier this year.
That's awesome.
Let's grab that.
Is Breath of the Wild still a nice hefty $60 game because of Nintendo's
Oh,
never-ending.
yeah, you know it. But the problem is, so we've been doing it, and so we've got about $20 saved up. And but GameStop has a thing right now where you can. Hold on, let me finish my turn
Finish
here.
your turn.
We're gonna kill that, and that might have been the wrong one, but
yeah.
But anyways, and so we've been so we have $20 on our Switch now, but GameStop has the game on sale for $40 right now.
Oh.
And so we could, in theory, get it for $35 from GameStop, and it's just kind of ridiculous. And it's frustrating because over in Europe, in the eShop, Breath of the Wild is on sale right now for $40.
Oof.
But we're not in Europe.
Not yet.
Not yet. But yeah, so it's just been killing me. Because I keep seeing like things pop up in my news feed and stuff like, oh hey, Breath of the Wild is on sale. I'm like, what? Yes, this is perfect. And then it's always either just talking about GameStop having it on sale or it being in sale on Europe.
I think that you're saving $20 because the GameStop has it on sale, and then you're already using another $20 from the money you've saved up over the months. I think that it's totally worth spending 20 of your own dollars to get it.
Well,
it's a great game.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a thing where we would spend $35 of our own dollars to get it, or we could save. If we keep saving up with the eShop, we'll spend a total of about $30. So I don't know, and there are just so many other games.
That's only a $5 difference.
It is. It's just we have so many other games right now that when we get to play, we play. Like Animal Crossing, and is really into that, and we've already talked about all the problems with Animal Crossing that I have.
Yes, we have.
But it's a really fun game if you live by yourself.
Yeah. Did Discord cut out again?
No.
Oh,
did it?
Okay. I thought it did.
Okay.
For some reason, it comes up with this like scary. I have no more cards left. So do you.
Oh gosh.
Except for you have a full hand. And I have one card, and I know it's not going to help me.
So we are going to play this card.
Well, you're gonna win.
And then I'll play that.
Dang it.
And then I'll play that. That one. So you have one card.
Yeah.
I've never done this before.
I'll help expedite it because, yeah.
Oh, dang it! I take advantage. My armor. Okay, I'm gonna play Ysera.
Do it.
Because I can. I don't know that I've ever seen a game of Hearthstone go to both players are out of cards and have so few in their hands.
Oh. I play pretty long, like, the decks I build are pretty long form decks, and so it actually happens probably like out of my like daily playing, probably like once every other week that this will happen.
Okay. Well,
but that's out of like 5 games a day.
Yeah. So. Well, I think that's going to be our Hearthstone stream of the day, but next week we are doing another Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels Through Time. We're going up to, I think it was November of 2002 ban list rules. That brought in Magic Ruler, which was then later renamed to Spell Rulers since they did the whole change magic to spell cards thing. That is a bunch of malarkey. And that's going to be a lot of fun. Also, I am participating in, if you know, there's a Yugi tuber. Yugi tuber is a term for YouTubers all about Yu-Gi-Oh! So a Yugi tuber going by the name of Simo is hosting the Crush Card Cup, whatever. It's an online tournament. I think it's just called the Crush Card Cup. And I was lucky enough to get in. They limited it to only 512 people. I didn't even get in at first, but enough people didn't respond that I eventually got in. And so I'm gonna try actually streaming my matches throughout the tournament, and that's gonna be a lot of fun, I think.
Cool. When are you doing that?
The first round starts tomorrow, and we get 48 hours to complete a match. So either it'll all depend on my schedule and whoever my opponent ends up being, and so it'll either be sometime on Friday or Saturday. We'll be streaming that whenever. Unfortunately, I won't really be able to give too much of a heads up. So
cool though.
Make sure you're following us, and yeah, I'm really excited. It's really cool because they're not doing deck lists until the top 16, and so that means that every duel every match you can actually change decks.
Nice.
So I'm going to be trying out a few different decks. I'm going to be trying a pure Shadal deck. I'm going to be trying a Blackluster Soldier deck, which I know a lot of people will give me a lot of crap on it and how it's not actually a good deck, but Blackluster Soldier is like the coolest card out there, so suck it. And
Chaos Emperor Dragon.
no.
Tyrant Dragon. Horus.
Nope. And then, but the third deck is one that I've completely made from scratch. I haven't seen anyone else put together a deck profile for it. It's the new Rika archetype that came out in Secret Slayers. I'm really excited. I've been trying to build this deck from the ground up. I'm really excited to see what I have and see how well it actually works in a tournament setting. So Rikas are going to be really fun, I think. And yeah, so yeah, just make sure you're following us over on Twitch, so that you can be notified whenever we go live with whenever those matches are.
Cool. Well, good luck with that, man.
Thanks. We're gonna need it.
All right. Well, have a good one.
Okay.
Later, man.
Bye.